You do
I'll
look
keep
cool.
my eyes covered because I'm all puffy still.
Oh, allergies or drinking?
Just like I can't wake up at this hour. This is ridiculous to ask this of me, man.
All right. Real basic. Introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your work.
Okay, my name's Ed Piskor. My best stuff is known for sort of my collaborations with Harvey Piskor, but I self-publish this comic called Wysiwyg, and there are 3 volumes out at this point, and I'm serializing the pages online, 2 pages a week at wysywygcomics.com.
Cool. And Wysiwyg is a historical true story.
Yeah, I would call it like a historical fiction. It's what I basically did was, because I'm not very creative, I took the life story of maybe 5 of the most well-known and coolest computer hackers and crammed all of their life experience into one character. So this one character takes you through all of their trials and tribulations, because I figured, like, these guys seem kind of interesting, you know, on a one-by-one basis. But you know, if you their psychological portrait is similar enough with each other that you cram them all together, it would make sense that the one character could experience all of these different things.
Okay, cool. And here's a question I'm sure you've never been asked. How's the reaction from the hacker community?
You know, it's pretty cool. I sort of have written the comic with them in mind to try it, because, you know, if the geeky comics fanboy is of an elitist and aggressive mindset, the computer, you know, technophile is even more so. So I basically knew that they can make or break this project, and they seem to dig it. I get invited to computer hacker conferences and high technology shows. Got invited to like these hacker spaces, they're called, all over the country, that are basically like these workshops that you pay dues to, and they have guest speakers and stuff. I get invited to those, so the reaction is pretty good, pretty favorable. Like, cool. I've never been called out on anything yet. So yeah.
You find your identity's been stolen, your bank account is hacked, even though you did something to piss somebody off.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, like, for a little while that was like a kind of a concern. But the project is mostly about trying to reclaim the name hacker. Like, what does it mean to be a hacker? And because there is like a huge media misrepresentation of the term, because it is the first thing that you think of is somebody that like steals your credit card or whatever. Right. But I find that not to be the case with most people I know who consider themselves hackers. It just seems like they're very curious people. They're willing to bang on buttons long enough to make something happen, or to like find some end goal. Sometimes that end goal is nefarious, but I think a more accurate term for those kind of people would just simply be to call them criminals. And, you know what I mean? So, yeah, haven't been hacked into yet. In fact, I have a strong army that's like protecting me from such vile and disgusting people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.